Hello friends, welcome to IS.Network Daily Answer Writing Initiative. So in the past few sessions we have discussed some questions from paper 1 geography, and moving ahead now we have taken paper 3, and the topic for today is social media under internal security. So we'll see how we can write good answers in paper 3 and specifically for internal security questions. So let's start. So if you look at, apart from the economy portion in paper 3, almost all other topics have a direct linkage with current affairs, and the content also asked is from current affairs. So there is no straightforward content for paper 3 topics apart from economy things, but economy also comes from budget and economic survey. So we need to prepare our paper 3 specifically from current affairs, and you need to take many good examples from current affairs and daily newspaper readings. So the topic for today I have chosen is social media under internal security theme. So if you look at, the question for today is, new security challenges have emerged with rise of social media. There is an emergence of new security challenges have emerged with rise of social media. Discuss the challenges and suggest measures to cope up with the same. So the question is asking, discuss the challenges and suggest measure to cope up with the same. So discuss will be our question tag 1 and suggest will be our question tag 2. Okay, so as we know that discuss is a heavy keyword, so we'll be giving more focus and examples on the discuss part, and less focus and more mentioning will be given to the later part, that is suggest. So going with the same philosophy which we have done or evolved over in our other sessions, we'll be taking the introduction in two forms. First is static and the second is dynamic. See, static means what of the question, and dynamic means why the question or the theme of the question was in news. So dynamic is mostly from the current affair part. Now if we talk about social media, the main important theme is social media. See, social media, we all know social media, therefore it's not advisable to write the definition or the static nature of social media or the question theme. So we'll be going with a more dynamic introduction, and that too from our current affair relating to any kind of social media issue or challenges in the recent past. So if we talk about, recently World Economic Forum has released a report, and the report's name is Global Risk Report 2019, and this report highlights that the rapid spread of fake news and misinformation through social media is among the rising or emerging risk. Okay, so it talks about fake news, then it talks about misinformation as a major threat, ठीक है, a major threat to the emerging risk posed by the social media. ठीक है, so this thing we can quote in our introduction part. Then moving ahead to our body part, straightforward we'll be moving towards the body part, and first we'll be taking the heading from the question only. If you're finding in difficulty to form headings, then it's the best advisable thing to take headings directly from the question. So we'll be taking that only. So first heading will be our challenges. Now in challenges, if you'll write without any headings, then your content will be very haphazard. Okay, it will not be a focused answer. So we can try to categorize our answer into certain headings so that examiner knows that we are actually indexing and sequencing our answer in a proper formatting way. So if we talk about first heading I have taken under challenges is internal security. Okay, so there are challenges with respect to internal security of the country, and then there are challenges with respect to the external security of the country. So first we will be discussing about the internal security challenges. So if we'll talk about internal security threats, what are the issues and challenges with social media? First is fake news, we all know. Okay, fake news, then there is misinformation, as a result of which there are widespread chaos and violent activities which you have seen in recent past. Example, you have seen Saharanpur riots in UP in the year 2017. Then there are several evidences and incidents of mob lynching. So you can write this and you can give examples. Examples are the key in paper 3 and paper 4. Examples are important for all the papers in UPSC, but specifically to substantiate our answer in paper 3 and paper 4, examples are very, very important. So you'll be just writing one line like spread of fake news and misinformation is a major cause of events like mob lynching, riots, example, Saharanpur riot in 2017. So this will be our first internal security threat. Then we move out. Second is it leads to spread of what? Radicalism. Then extremism. It also leads to extremism. So there is also an issue. ठीक है, we have seen many times youth is being mobilized, ठीक है, by different non-state actors through social media like ISIS. Many incidents from Kerala have been highlighted in this regard, and therefore they have been honey trapped into such kind of things. Next, if you move on, third point if you try to write is it leads to violence. How violence? Through hate speeches, hate messages, etc. As a result, we have seen in recent past Delhi riots, ठीक है, riots in Hyderabad, ठीक है, etc. Now, if we talk about fourth method or fourth challenge, internal security is it leads to organized syndicate of drug peddling. This we also seen in the recent month. Many WhatsApp chats have been exposed of Bollywood personalities. Okay, so we can also write that same thing, and therefore the youth is being trapped into these drug peddling works by non-state actors specifically. Now, the second part or the second heading under our challenges is external security threats. Now, there are internal security threats and then there are external security threats as well. Example, many platforms can be used for cyber espionage, for cyber spying. ठीक है, एग्जाम्पल वी नो दैट द इजरायलियन कंपनी पेगासस, ठीक है, एग्जाम्पल क्या है इसका, पेगासस स्पाईवेयर, ठीक है, हिट मैनी ऑफ द यूजर्स थ्रू द चैनल ऑफ व्हाट्सएप, ठीक है, सो इट अटैक्ड व्हाट, व्हाट्सएप, दैट वी नो. So cyber espionage can be a threat to external security. Then if we talk about, there can be a threat to our critical infrastructures of this country, like taking out of important critical informations and hacking the systems, example nuclear power plants. Then financial systems, SEBI, RBI, and then defense sector. So this can also be a threat. Then we have many times foreign intervention can be seen by non-state actors. Foreign intervention is also seen by non-state actors. Example in the form of elections. Elections के फॉर्म में मिल सकता है by non-state actor because funding of political parties by non-state actors, ठीक है, to channelize or polarize the voters. Example क्या था इसका? Recently was Facebook, Cambridge Analytica case. So that was also a big event which happened, ठीक है, and which took the light in that year 2018. Now if we talk about the fourth issue with external security, and that is many platforms like Facebook, Twitter, they have become what? Echo chambers. Echo chambers, this is a new term which was there in news in the parlance of what? Internal security. The new term has been quoted. What is echo chambers? So suppose this is one community, this is one community. So this community members are actually echoing a same thought against this community, okay, on echo chambers created on these social media platforms, and this community members are broadcasting hate messages in this echo chamber, and as a result of which, when there is an event of clash, a minor clash or a minor disruption in the society, these can become a major threat to the security of the country. So that there is also an effect. So they actually disrupt or they deviate the social fabric of the country towards the violent activities. So these are the external security threats. Now next we move upon to the measures. So for measures, And for other things also, there is a very important technique for answer writing, and that is our stakeholder technique. Stakeholder technique. And what do you mean by this stakeholder technique? It means that whatever are the stakeholders involved into that process. See, social media is used by many stakeholders, prominently being government, prominently being social media platforms giving the services themselves, and then prominently means citizens. So we can take the stakeholder approach and we can give measures based on the different stakeholders and their usage. So one stakeholder is our government. So what measures should government take? So the measure should government take is actually what? That they should deploy what? Balanced tracking. Okay, balanced tracking of activities to judge the behavior of people on online medium. So this should be balanced and not like the government should be becoming a surveillance state. ऐसा नहीं गवर्नमेंट एक सर्विलांस स्टेट बन जाए एंड इट इज़ ट्रैकिंग एवरी आस्पेक्ट ऑफ ह्यूमंस और सिटीजन्स ऑफ द कंट्री, ठीक है, एंड इट इज़ ब्रीचिंग द प्राइवेसी ऑफ द सिटीजन्स. तो वैसा नहीं होना चाहिए, बट देयर शुड बी बैलेंस ट्रैकिंग. सो इसके अंदर एग्जाम्पल क्या दे सकते हैं हम? द एग्जाम्पल कैन बी द सोशल मीडिया लैब्स, ठीक है, एंड दीज आर क्रिएटेड बाय व्हाट? मुंबई पुलिस in relation to with NASCOM. So such balance tracking can be motivated and appreciated. Then following the data protection laws, and these data protection laws were given by whom? BN Sri Krishna committee, that we all know. It was very much in news, so that can be also be a thing. See, it is only asking suggest, so we are just mentioning and giving examples. If we know one or two examples will suffice in each stakeholder. Then if you move ahead, there can be setting up of what? Cyber cells, cyber security cells, then training of workforce, cyber workforce, training of workforce, cyber workforce. Then if we talk about social media platforms, so social media platforms should show some transparency in itself. Okay, they should show transparency in their data storage and accumulation. Example क्या है? YouTube. If you talk about YouTube shares transparency report in real time. Okay, so this can be a good thing. Then these social media platforms should adhere to the law of the land and the privacy measures therein. ठीक है, जो इंडिया के प्राइवेसी मेजर्स हैं और जो प्राइवेसी लॉज हैं, दी सोशल मीडिया कंपनीज ऑफ फॉरेन लैंड शुड अप्रिशिएट एंड शुड कन्फर्म टू दीज सोशल मीडिया गाइडलाइंस गिवन बाय द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ दैट कंट्री. दिस कैन ऑल्सो बी अ थिंग. देन वी शुड ऑल्सो होल्ड वॉट? फिड्यूशरी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. ठीक है, फिड्यूशरी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी शुड बी होल्ड which means that you need to delete the data of the persons or clients after the careful disposition of the event or the process. So it was in line with the global data protection rules by EU. So EU is the first country to do that. So these things can be taken. So social media companies are asked to delete the sensitive information of the citizens once the process or the work has been completed. ठीक है. Then if we talk about the citizens end, what citizens can be used? So first is use of fact checking machines. Use of fact checking machines. Whenever you got a WhatsApp forward, ठीक है, and if you are finding that it might be a fake news, then you can use fact checking machines before sharing that particular message into some other group and doing a ripple effect of fake news. ठीक है, so use of fact check machines by citizens. There are many fact checkers machines have been nowadays available on the websites. Then if we talk about, we must need to report abuse, scams to the concerned authorities. ठीक है, so this should be our responsibility and our duty as a part of the country. Next, if we talk about the conclusion, so it was a 15 marker, so 3 pages will be given. So we have written enough and sufficient content to justify the answer. So if you'll write like this with examples, roughly around 50 to 60% marks we will be getting easily in our paper 3 questions. So if we talk about conclusion, then conclusion also we can actually briefly give the positives of social media. Okay, social media के positives क्या हैं कि it has led to high information dissemination. ठीक है, इंफॉर्मेशन डिसमिनेशन के जो लेवल्स हैं सोसाइटी में इंक्रीज़ हो गए हैं, एज रिजल्ट ऑफ विच क्या है अवेयरनेस इंक्रीज़ हो गई सोसाइटी में अबाउट वेरियस थिंग्स. ठीक है, एट द सेम टाइम इट हैज़ लेड टू व्हाट डेमोक्रेटाइजेशन ऑफ एजुकेशन. ठीक है, डेमोक्रेटाइजेशन हो गया एजुकेशन का. नाउ पुअर पीपल कैन ऑल्सो हैव एक्सेस टू गुड क्वालिटी एजुकेशन. एग्जाम्पल, द वे एंड द मीडियम विच वी आर यूजिंग राइट नाउ यूट्यूब हैज़ ऑल्सो डेमोक्रेटाइज द knowledge and education. So this can be a thing. So again we can give a current ending to our question, especially in paper 3 parts. So we can adhere to a system of checks and balances, and at the same time we should follow what the Christchurch call to action. So there was a Christchurch call to action campaign in which the companies and countries were asked to do what? To report, to research, and to renew the shared informations. Okay, so research, renew, and review the shared informations on the online medium. So this was the Christchurch call to action which was taken in the Christchurch. So this is how we can write a good answer for paper 3. For paper 3, mostly the topics which you will be getting in your exam are from current affair themes, and therefore the answer should also be written with respect to the current affair events, examples and case studies, and facts and datas for specifically introduction and conclusion parts. So if you talk about the contact, if you want to contact IAS Network, kindly contact at is.network telegram channel. It is by this name. And also if you want to contact me personally, I have my telegram channel at UPSC Fix. So you can type these two channels on Telegram in the search tab and you will join them and get in touch with us. Also do share and join the initiative.